really understand.
Okay.
For example, let's talk about religion. Okay, some Maulvi gives you a vaz, is giving a sermon, and he says something very differently. Now you want to understand why, because your heart is with your religion. You want to listen to him, you want to believe in him, and you want to, practically do something about it. But if the concept is difficult, your brain will find something which you have already understood and try to connect the difficult concept with what you have already understood and believed in, and that is easily acceptable by you. Distortion is something like, for example, I am an interior designer, and you have brought me to this place and told me that, Dr. Saab, this is the conference room and we want to redo it. So we would like you to tell us what kind of a carpet should we have, the color, and what about the walls. Now what I am going to do is, in my mind, I am going to distort this image and create something else. What about a red carpet and a blue wall? It has not happened so far. It hasn't happened. But I am in my brain distorting the present image and trying to think of something that may appeal much more than this one. This is a distortion. So whenever we distort facts, visualize it, distort facts, and to make it understandable, that is called distortion. Generalization is we link it with something. Distortion is we break it and reshape it and remake it. And deletion is no, completely gone. Okay? And this is how whatever comes to our conscious mind goes through the process. It's filtered. These three are filters. So frankly speaking, what we understand is very little compared to what we can really understand in a very short period of time. I did 2 semesters with a university, and mine was an optional subject, but the students were so fascinated that they wanted to take the subject also. So the classroom was not big enough. I have 200 students in my class, so there has to be an auditorium. So my classes were held in the auditorium. Now boys and girls who joined that had average GPAs, and the teachers were sick and tired, they could not go beyond average GPA. After the first semester, although my semester has got nothing to do with regular subjects, mine was something totally different. Okay? But because of this, their overall GPA improved so much that everybody started talking what has happened to these boys. Time management, they used to come on time. After my sessions, one semester, the boys and girls used to be in the university ahead of time. Somehow they could manage time. They stopped procrastinating. Everything was done on the right moment of time. No delays, nothing. Their overall behavior with their teachers changed completely. Okay? I did not do something amazing. I just made them realize that they can change the program they have in the brain and put in a new software. Something goes wrong, you can put in a new software, right? Or if you want an additional software, just do it. The brain is a biocomputer. It is just like a computer. It works exactly the way a computer works. Put in a new software or change the software, do whatever you want, and you get amazing results. Thanks.
Doctor, I have a question. When you talked about the 3 stages, I don't know.
3 filters.
3 filters. I mean, either if again, into the science world or into today's world, and this is also today's world, but can we put them into a stages, or are we going to put them in a quadrant?
Okay, they are not stages.
Okay.
They are there at the same time. Every information has to pass through these 3. For example, if it's supposed to be deleted, it's gone.
No, not that one.
Okay.
When you're talking about the unconscious and
subconscious
and non-competence, and then all those things,
okay.
And then you have the conscious and competent, and then you have unconscious
okay.
and competent.
Okay.
And I was talking about
there are stages, yes.
Okay.
There are different stages in life. Every time we don't know about something and we are not aware that we don't know, we are at the level of unconscious incompetence. Now most of the time we don't even know that we don't know about something. We are totally ignorant. But once we go in for something new, then we come to know, oh my God, I never knew this is how it works. and then you start studying it, and then you learn to work accordingly. Once you work, you are at the third level. Then you do things automatically, you are at the fourth level. So we all pass through these 4 stages, but majority of the people, they get stuck at the third stage.
That's where I have a question is. I think, isn't it good to be at the third stage rather than going into the fourth stage, that then you come into the sleeping mode? I don't know.
It's not a sleeping mode.
I don't know. Probably
That's a genius mode.
The reason being, you see, the thing is that, as what I have been able to, maybe I'm wrong, you are unconscious, but you're confident. You're doing the things, and you don't know what you are doing. For example, you're traveling from here to New York, for example. There are many hops here and there. You don't know what happened, but you have landed in New York, right? Because the number of times that you have been traveling. But that has happened because of the first stage, you said, unconsciously, but you're confident that you know how to do the things. Whereas if you are into the earlier stage where you're conscious and you're confident. So, yes.
Okay, let me explain simply what this means. There are many things that we don't need to do consciously. You don't breathe consciously. Okay? You don't walk consciously. You start eating consciously, and then later on you forget that you're eating. So there are many skills. If you have brushed upon that skill and you have reached to an excellence level, those skills become automatically unconscious. You cannot do it consciously. It is not possible for you. In one of our workshops called the 4th dimension, we make students realize how difficult it is to do things consciously. Right? So we ask them 30 minutes, the moment I say go, everything you will do except breathing, you will first decide that you want to do it, and then you will do it. It's like scratching your cheek. You will first decide, I'm going to scratch my cheek, and then you will scratch your cheek. I will go outside this door, I'll walk downstairs, go to this room, drink a glass of water, sit on a chair, everything consciously. They go bonkers. It is not possible. You see, when you give your certain chores, certain tasks that you have excelled in to your unconscious mind, only then you can live your life properly, because then there are other things that needs to be learned. There is a conscious activity. Whenever you are in the phase of excelling into any activity, professional, personal, that has to be at the competence level of consciousness. But once you have mastered that, it has to come into the unconscious level, so that there is space for learning something new. So this is how it goes. Now, in NLP, there are many jargons that are used, there are many terminologies that are used. Okay, and today in this world, Europe, USA, some of the top therapists, psychotherapists, they're experts in NLP. You see, without NLP, you don't make things happen quickly. One of the things we teach in NLP is something called meta programs. Meta means higher. They are higher programs that govern you, which you are not aware of.